Hey, we are looking at the Sound Devices MixPre6ii version 2. I've had this for a couple days. I want to tell you why I got it and what I'm excited about this device. But first of all, we all know what this is, or we should probably do. This Zoom H6 recorder is something that I've had for about 5 years, and it's worked really well. I like the capsules that go on the top and the XLR inputs. It's pretty good. So, and the battery life's pretty good. It's all around good device. Some things that I wanted to see some gains or improvements for was just audio performance. I just wanted something that sounded better. I'm used to my Apogee Ensemble interface that I use in the studio, and it just sounds better than the Zoom H6. So that's what I was looking for. And I also was asked to record sound at an event coming up with some instrumental ensembles for some big 12-hour days. And I use Pro Tools in the studio. I've got a good iMac, but every now and then I'll get a CPU spike or something that will just stop the recording. And in a critical application like that, I want something that's not going to happen. It's just going to be rock solid. So after looking at several devices, I settled on this one, and I'm really excited about it. But first thing I wanted to say is I got it out of the box. I put the battery sled on it. I put 4 AA alkaline batteries in it. And this device killed these 4 batteries in about 20 minutes, which is crazy. I totally didn't expect that. But then after Googling it a bit, they recommend that you use the nickel metal hydride batteries or the lithiums. And you can get different sleds. You can get a sled with 8 batteries, or one for the Sony L series, and or some people power these with the big Anchor power banks, and I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So this is a good little backup option, I guess, as a last resort, but it's not a great option, and I wish some of the other sleds had been included, but they're expensive. The one that holds 8 batteries is $50, and the L series sled is $65. So expensive stuff, but necessary evil, I guess. So right now I'm powering this with an Anchor USB power bank. It's like a 10,000 milliamp power bank that I have a USB-A to USB-C cable going in. And it will power the device. But the problem is it is going to boot up, and you'll see that it goes straight into low power mode, which is orange right there. But that means I can record 2 inputs with phantom power, so I can use 2 condenser mics, and that's pretty good. I like that it will do that, but one reason I bought this device is because when I'm recording to the SD card, I can also record a backup to the USB thumb drive. This is a Samsung 128 gigabyte thumb drive that I think just takes the stress down a notch, knowing that you have a redundant copy. But if I'm using this power bank, it will not work. So I'm probably going to buy the big Anchor power bank or the Sony L series power sleds. So power is a major consideration with this device. Some things I do like about it is the metering's really good. I can tap the screen and see all 6 inputs on this device, as well as the mix at the top. I like how the buttons feel. They feel really. I don't have an SD card in there, or let's see, I haven't armed anything. But the click on these things just feels really good. I like that you can stereo link channels. I have channel 1 and 2 stereo linked, which is great because I have these Shure microphones, these condensers there that I'm going to use for location sound. And once I have them linked, I can push the fader level up with just this first potentiometer. And then I can use this one to control balance, which is pretty sweet because one of my microphones is a little hotter than the other one. They're not stereo matched. And so I can put up some white noise in front of the microphones and use the balance knob to make sure they're just perfect before I put them up on my up on my tall microphone stand. So that's pretty great. I like that you can do several projects. I've made a project for podcasts, interviews, music, sound effects, and nature. You can select your project and then go in, and all your recordings will go in that folder. I could go on, and I'm not going to, but the big thing I can say is that this device was well thought out, and about anything I want to do, I can do, except for equalization. That'll have to be done in post, but that they have that on their more expensive 833 mixer, but that's $4,000, and I can do all that stuff once I get back on the computer anyway. So this is a wonderful device. I wish I could magically have the power thing figured out, but other than that, I'm perfectly happy with it. It feels really good. It feels a lot more high quality than the Zoom. It's aluminum, and the bottom of it's got a rubber-esque pad on it, so when it sits down, it's not going to be rocked around really easily. The top's got that as well if you're mounting it to a camera. So this is just the first look. I'll post some audio performance things coming up to compare this to the Zoom and to the DR-10L. But really, really happy with this device so far. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps.